So whether you're in college, kind of stuck in your job, or just trying to find a real path into the tech world, this one's for you. We're going to talk about Google's Summer of Code, or GSOC. And look, while some folks might get in with a bit of luck, we're going to lay out the exact step-by-step strategy to pretty much guarantee your success. Your journey, it starts right now with this 6-month roadmap. All right, so here's the game plan. First, we'll get into what GSOC actually is and why it gives you this massive career advantage. Then we'll dive into strategy, picking your path, laying out a full 6-month action plan, and we'll wrap up with the exact first steps you can take the second this is over. Let's do this. So, what is this Google Summer of Code thing anyway? Let's break down what makes it such a powerful alternative to a typical summer internship. Just ask yourself this question. If your #1 goal is to land a high-paying, fully remote job in tech, what's the single best thing you could do this summer to make that happen? I mean, out of all the internships and projects out there, GSOC, it just might be the most powerful launchpad you can find. Okay, here's the deal. GSOC is a program where Google literally pays you to work on open source projects for the summer. But let's get one thing crystal clear. You are not an intern at Google. Nope. You're contributing to these amazing independent projects that basically power the internet, and Google is just the one footing the bill. Pretty cool, right? And the program itself, it's incredible. It's 100% remote, runs all summer long, and the stipend is actually really generous. But the best part? You get to work on the code bases of some of the biggest names in the industry. We're talking about projects like Chromium, the foundation for pretty much every browser, or even contributing to tools from the AI research lab DeepMind. So, how does this all translate into a real-world career advantage? Well, because GSOC isn't just an internship on your resume. For a lot of people, it's a launchpad into a whole new career. Now, this might sound a little intense, but it's a direct quote, and it gets right to the point. For hiring managers, seeing GSOC on a resume is like a secret handshake. It's a powerful filter that immediately tells them you've got the drive, the smarts, and the accountability to handle complex, real-world engineering. And the impact is just huge. According to our source, just successfully completing GSOC can put you ahead of 90% of other engineering graduates. Why? It's simple. You've gotten your hands dirty on massive, real-world code bases. That's something most of your peers just won't have. And hey, this isn't just a theory. These are real students who turned their GSOC experience into amazing remote jobs. I mean, take Raj. He landed a remote gig with a UK startup paying $2,500 a month while he was still in college. That is the kind of life-changing results this program can deliver. So, to wrap it up, GSOC works because it just checks all the right boxes for a modern tech employer. It proves you're a self-starter who can crush it remotely. It gives you that priceless, real-world coding experience. It signals to employers that you're a top-tier candidate. And maybe most importantly, it connects you to a network that can open up some incredible doors. Okay, so you're probably sold on the why by now, so let's get into the how. When it comes to getting into GSOC, there are basically 2 different ways to play the game. You've got 2 main paths. First up is what we'll call the Luck GSOC strategy. This is where you target a newer or maybe a less popular organization where the competition is lower. It is a fantastic way to get your foot in the door and learn as you go. Then, on the other hand, you've got Effort GSOC. This is aiming for the big leagues, those super prestigious orgs like Chromium. This path demands some serious pre-existing knowledge in languages like C++ or Rust. But man, the payoff is building some insane niche expertise. But look, whichever path you choose, a plan is what separates the winners from the hopefuls. So now let's walk through the exact 6-month timeline that will give you the best possible shot at getting accepted. All right, here's the game plan. Starting right now in November, your mission is to master a tech stack and pick 2 organizations you want to focus on. From now until February, you are all in on contributing. That means setting up the code, talking to the maintainers, and solving issues. In February, the official list of orgs drops. That's when you'll confirm your choices or pivot if you need to. Then it's a dead sprint to April, where you keep contributing while you write a killer proposal. Oh, and here's a pro tip. After you submit, do not stop. Keep contributing right up until the day they make the final selections. A plan is only as good as its execution, right? So let's get to the most important part. What you can do the very second this explainer's over. And I mean this, seriously. Do not wait. So many people hear about GSOC and think, oh, I'll start when the organizations are announced in February. Bad idea. By then, you're just one of thousands of people in a massive sprint. Starting now, in November, that's what separates you from the crowd. That's what puts you on a definitive path to success. Not sure where to even begin? No problem. Here are 4 fantastic organizations you can explore tonight. If you're into creative coding, check out Processing. If communication tech is your thing, look at Jitsi or Matrix. And if you want to get into AI, and listen up, this is a big one, contributing to DeepMind's SDKs is an absolutely incredible and still pretty new opportunity to get involved with a world-class AI lab. Let's make this even simpler. Here are your first 3 moves. Step 1. Pick one of those orgs and find a YouTube guide on how to set up their project. Step 2. Clone their code and actually get it running on your machine. That alone is a huge first step. And step 3. Find a simple ticket labeled Good First Issue and submit your first ever contribution. That's it. You are officially on your way. So here's the bottom line. You can let your career be guided by luck and frantic last-minute applications, or you can choose a more definitive path. A path of deliberate effort, of strategic planning, and of early action. That path starts today. The time to start contributing is right now.